Welcome back to another episode of the Crypto Serpent. And if you do enjoy the videos, and don't forget to hit that like and subscribe button. Serpents, we're back. And we're going to kick things off. Is XRP centralized? How centralized is XRP and XRPL? This question comes up all the time. All the time I get this question. And it is frustrating to see the uneducated. And when I say uneducated, I don't mean it in a bad way. I mean it to the people that have not even bothered to Google, not even bothered to spend 10, 12 minutes. That's probably how long it takes to answer this question. But they heard from somebody or some type of video on the internet that it was too centralized, and so they went with it. Now, I said this on TikTok yesterday. Doing research for content to strengthen your opinion is not actually research. Like, when you do research, you need to kind of look at both sides, right? Okay, so you say it's centralized. Okay, that might be your belief. But you also then need to research what if it isn't centralized. You can't just go researching for people that go with your opinion. That's not actually research. I hope you guys know the difference between the two. So, XRP and XRPL. Are they or are they not centralized? Well, let's take a look. One of the key things, and there's been a lot of controversies that have happened over the XRP ledger over time. And new controversy over the decentralization of the XRP ledger and the cryptocurrency that powers at XRP has emerged and continued over the past 2 days. Arguments for the data that these were presented by Ripple's former director of development, Matt Hamilton, and the company's current CTO, David Schwartz. Now, the main points that were mentioned were in regards to the zero revenue generating blockchain. An XRPL cannot offer validators earnings, which discourages independents from participating in the network. The lack of earnings generates a lack of independent validators, which poses the threat of XRPL being taken over by Ripple and affiliates, said a doubter user. Now, I get it, right? I mean, that's what they were mentioning. Now, Ripple controls 2 out of the 35 validators. Less than 6% of all capacity. And meanwhile, the company holds 44 billion XRP in escrow accounts. So, when you look at the decentralization aspect of Ripple, when you think that only 6% of the validators are owned by Ripple, it's actually a lot more decentralized than some of your favorite ones out there. Your Ethereums, your Bitcoins, like the validate, only 6% of all validators. So the network is decentralized, and Ripple only control their validators. They don't control anyone else's, which makes it decentralized. And it is a question that if you fail to understand, Ripple can attempt what they want, but it would be futile. And they know this. So there you go. It was simple. It's as simple as that. And it is a hot topic question, but it just takes a little bit of research. And the answers are there to find. It's pretty simple. Now, this is the big one. This is the international war on blockchain and crypto and just in the general markets is about to go into overdrive. Putin wants to create a new worldwide payment system. Is Ripple and XRP involved? And then I'm going to show you what America is up to. Like, this is about to go into overdrive. Overdrive. Like, the international war of power, dominance, and blockchain is going to be right in the thick of it. And we are going to be right in the thick of it. So President Putin called for crypto and blockchain-based payment system without any influence of banks or any other third party. He also lashed out at the existing payment systems, calling them a weapon for the West and expensive at the same time. Remind you, a year ago, this guy said no crypto. Then he changed his mind, and today he's come out with this bombshell. Of course, Serpents are going to keep an eye out of what's going on, what is happening. And this is big. Serpents, this is huge, because whether they do or do not use XRP, to me, is irrelevant. What we're seeing is that the world is moving away from the traditional system. This is just a story, right? That they're telling us. Right? This has been happening a long time in the making. Everything that we said is going to happen will happen. Again, it's not financial advice, I'm not a financial advisor. But every single bank is going to change to blockchain, whether you guys like it or not. QNT, Quant, XRP, they're going to be right in the thick of all this. It's exciting times indeed, serpents. Now, what a coincidence. Kraken settles with the US Treasury for violating US sanctions. How quickly this got turned around. America's going to turn around and go after Binance. They're going to go after them. They're going to say, he's the bad guy. We need to go after him. And we need to make sure that Binance has no more, simply cannot be around our American users, our American citizens. That's what's happening here. See, when the government wants how quickly things change, how quickly things happen. This happened literally within the last 12 hours. And it's all by design because America doesn't want to be left behind. So, can we see a settlement happen before December 5? We could. We really could. We could. I mean, it is a strong possibility because then America will have regulatory clarity on arguably the number one on-demand liquidity provider in the world and can come back and, fight against Russia and what they're up to and what they're going to be doing. This is huge, serpents. This is huge. It's got everything. I don't need Netflix anymore because I just have crypto nowadays and it provides plenty of drama. Ripple lawsuit resolution would be epic for crypto. And it would. It would really, really be absolutely epic. It would come at the right time. So let's see. Let's see, serpents. I'm getting excited because I think it could happen. It's going to be awesome to watch. Can you imagine waking up December 5, boom, settlement or a win? Amazing. I am at the same time equally happy to wait until March next year. So I'll say that again. Good if it happens. Happy to wait till March if we need to. And XRP is on the verge of closing a second weekly candle. So what does that mean? What can that look like? We will definitely talk about it. 392 million XRP was shifted as the coin rise to 16.6% last week. We'll keep an eye out on that as well and what's been going on there and what that can look like. I got you, serpents. I got you. And millions of XRP suddenly moved to Bitstamp. So a lot of things are happening behind the scenes. It is truly exciting to see all of this come about. And I think the best is yet to come. But let me show you something of just how corrupt the internal systems in America are. Let me play this. Have a listen to this. This is bad.
The gentleman from Indiana, Mr. Hollingsworth, is now recognized for 5 minutes.
Well, good afternoon. I'm excited to be here with each of you. Before I get started on my questions, Mr. Moynihan, I wanted to let you know, Saruthi, raise your hand, Saruthi. She has been my team member for a couple of years now, but on Monday she becomes a Bank of America team member, about which she is very, very excited. So I hope you'll take good care of her and know and recognize the talent that she has shown already in our office. I'm sure she'll do the same at Bank of America.
We will do that, and her father already works for us, so he'll take care of it. You should have called us.
Well, good. Well, I appreciate the opportunity to chat about some of these issues today. What I'm really interested in is the state of the economy.
How are you floating your resume to big banks? I mean, you're supposed to be the ones, policing the big banks.
Grow up, Jamie.
There must be some kind of law against working for a financial institution right after you've been working in financial regulation, right?
No.
Hey! Doggy!
Hey, come over here. What are you doing at
He's a Goldman. Yeah.
Her father already works for us, so he'll take care of it. You should have called us.
I mean, come on, serpents. Come on. If this is the kind of level of corruption of just bad what is going on, can you imagine what's going on behind the scenes? If they can do this in public, right? They're publicly out there talking about this, something that it is so unethical. can you only imagine what's going on behind the scenes? Just want to give you a little preview of what goes on in these, in these roles. All SJ pleadings have been filed early. So it looks like things are wrapping up and gaining a lot of momentum. So we'll keep you updated on that and what can that look like. And again, another SEC regulation by enforcement success story. Months after a $100 million BlockFi SEC deal, BlockFi, $275 million loan outstanding to FTX from BlockFi, unknown amounts owed to BlockFi from FTX, nothing ever registered, fines paid, whose money, consumers decimated. And where's the legal justice when it comes to this, right? Where's the legal justice? It's absolutely insane what went on with the FTX deal, and US regulators just closed an eye. So where are we at, Serpents? What is going on? What is happening? As I've mentioned previously, I will continue to mention, yes, it's exciting about the fact that, we could see a settlement by December 5. Is it likely to happen? No. Could it be more likely to be in the next quarter? Yes. First quarter of 2023. So I do expect the market to go down before we go up. Now, for me, 25 to 22 cents makes sense to me. It sinks to me. It makes sense that we could be touching those lows before we eventually rise. So keep an eye out for that. In terms of where we're at right now, patience, Serpents. Patience. Dollar cost average if you're not sure, not sure about getting the best possible entry point. But our time will come. Once that settlement happens, and everything, swings into gear, ignore the 2025 there at the bottom, because we'll be doing this a lot sooner than 2025. But like I said, Serpent, I'm really excited about what is going on out there. The political agendas are turning towards crypto for the solutions. Russia wants a crypto blockchain-based solution to do what they do. It's coming, Serpents. It is coming. Patience. If you did learn something new today, then don't forget to hit the like and subscribe button. As always, thank you. Look forward to see you on the next one.